Hey y'all, picture this: you're dressed to the nines, your heart's racing, you're about to pitch your life's work to some big shots, and then, boom, some flight attendant decides to make your day a living hell. That's where our story starts, with Maya Carter, a black fashion designer who's fought tooth and nail to make it in a cutthroat industry, boarding a first-class flight to Seattle. She's got her portfolio, every sketch, every swatch, a piece of her soul tucked in her bag, ready to change her life, but this flight? It's about to test her in ways she never saw coming. Maya's no stranger to hard work. Growing up in a tiny Atlanta apartment, she sewed dresses for her dolls while her dad worked double shifts to send her to design school. Now, she's on the cusp of something huge: a pitch to get her inclusive fashion line into major stores. Her husband, Ethan Brooks, CEO of Horizon Air, hands her a first-class ticket, says, "Babe, you deserve to fly in style, but I'm keeping it low-key. No one'll know you're my wife." Ethan's big on fairness, wants to see how his airline treats folks when the boss isn't watching. Maya hesitates, her mind flashing to past flights where she's been side-eyed, questioned, made to feel like she didn't belong in first class. But she takes the ticket, whispers her mantra, "I take up space, I belong," and heads to the airport. At check-in, the vibe shifts. The agent does a double take at her ticket, voice clipped, "First class, huh?" Maya just smiles, keeps it cool, but she feels that familiar sting of being sized up. On the plane, it gets worse. Enter Sarah, the flight attendant, all fake smiles and cold eyes. She's chatting up the white businessman next to Maya like he's royalty. "Mr. Daniels, your usual gin?" But when Maya asks for water, Sarah barely glances her way, mutters, "I'll get to it." Spoiler, she doesn't. 10 minutes later, Maya's still parched, watching Sarah top off everyone else's drinks. Across the aisle, an older guy, Dr. Ellis, catches her eye, gives a knowing nod. He sees it too. Then Sarah leans over to another attendant, loud enough for Maya to hear. "Some people think they can just waltz into first class, probably used points or something." Maya's blood boils, but she stays calm, flips open her portfolio, tries to focus. Then, turbulence, or so Sarah claims. She accidentally spills a cup of water right onto Maya's portfolio. Pages soak, ink runs, swatches ruined. Maya's heart sinks: weeks of work, gone. "Oops, turbulence," Sarah says, no hint of sorry, just a smirk. Maya grabs napkins, tries to save what she can, but Sarah's already walking away, dismissing her like she's invisible. Dr. Ellis speaks up, "That was uncalled for," but Sarah snaps, "Mind your business, sir." Maya's had enough. She calls Ethan, voice shaking. "This attendant's making this flight hell. She just ruined my portfolio." Ethan's pissed but calm, says, "I'm at the Seattle gate for a surprise inspection. Don't say anything, yet I'll handle it when you land." The flight drags on. Sarah's hostility ramps up. Maya asks for a no-ice cola, gets a glass packed with ice, sloshed onto her lap. "My bad," Sarah says, her eyes saying otherwise. Maya's cream silk dress picked for the pitch is now a sticky mess. She's humiliated, passengers staring, but she holds her head high. Dr. Ellis leans over. "I've seen her dodge you all flight. I'm filing a complaint." A retired flight attendant, Mrs. Clara, whispers, "This ain't right, dear." "I'll back you up." Maya's phone buzzes. "Ethan. Gate 12, Terminal C. Hang tight." The plane lands, and Sarah's at the door, all smiles. "Thanks for flying Horizon," like she didn't just make Maya's life miserable. Maya steps off, spots Ethan in his CEO's suit, flanked by execs with tablets. His face lights up. "There's my star." Sarah's smile drops like a stone. She stammers, "Mr. Brooks?" Ethan's eyes narrow at Maya's stained dress. "What happened?" Before Maya can speak, Dr. Ellis steps up. "Your attendant targeted her all flight, ignored her, spilled drinks, made snide comments." "Mrs. Clara adds, I worked the skies 30 years. This was deliberate." Passengers pull out phones, showing videos of Sarah's antics. Ethan's voice goes ice cold. "Pull the cabin footage." Now, in the terminal office, the truth plays out on screen. Sarah's smirk, her whispers, the accidental spills, all caught on camera. Maya lays it out, voice steady. "This wasn't just bad service, it was about my skin color." Sarah tries to squirm. "It was a busy flight, a mistake." But Ethan shuts it down. The footage doesn't lie. You're done at Horizon. Sarah's escorted out, badge gone, career toast. Maya feels a weight lift, but it's not just about her, it's every black passenger who's felt that sting. Fast forward a month, Maya's at a Seattle gala, launching her Rise collection. Her stained dress sits in a glass case, a symbol of turning pain into power. Her lines at hit stores are clamoring, Vogue's raving. Ethan's rolled out equity in the air at Horizon, with new training, anonymous complaint systems, the works. Maya starts a scholarship for minority designers, mentors a nervous young woman on her next flight, passing on the mantra, take up space. Sarah? She's scrolling job sites, her name toxic after the viral videos. This story's got me thinking, what's it take to turn hurt into something bigger? Have you ever faced someone like Sarah, or been a Dr. Ellis, speaking up when it's easier to stay quiet? Drop a comment. Tell me your story. How do we keep fighting these battles, big or small? Hit that like button if you believe no one should feel small in a space they've earned, and subscribe for more stories where justice hits hard. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. Let's keep the conversation going.